For thousands of years, one man's journey of faith has inspired generations. Chosen by God to leave everything behind, Abraham became the father of many nations through a covenant that would change history forever. This is his story. Welcome to History Vault. After rescuing his nephew Lot from captivity, Abraham returned victorious. There he was welcomed by Melchizedek, priest of God Most High, who blessed him and gave thanks to God for delivering his enemies into his hand. In gratitude, Abraham gave a tenth of everything he had recovered. Soon afterward, the Lord spoke to Abraham in a vision, saying, "Do not be afraid. I am your shield, your exceedingly great reward." Though he still had no child, God led him outside and told him to look toward the heavens. "Count the stars, if you are able. So shall your descendants be." Abraham believed the Lord, and his faith was counted as righteousness. To confirm his promise, God established a covenant with Abraham. As night fell, a smoking firepot and a blazing torch passed between the sacrifices, declaring that the covenant rested on God's faithfulness alone. Years passed, yet Sarah remained childless. Hoping to build a family, she gave her servant Hagar to Abraham. Hagar conceived and gave birth to Ishmael, but conflict soon divided the household. When Hagar fled into the wilderness, the angel of the Lord found her, comforted her, and promised that her son would also become a great nation. When Abraham was 99 years old, God appeared again. He changed Abram's name to Abraham, meaning father of many nations, and Sarai became Sarah. As a lasting sign of his covenant, God commanded that every male among his people be circumcised. He also promised that Sarah herself would bear the son through whom his covenant would continue. Not long afterward, 3 visitors came to Abraham's tent. They announced that within a year, Sarah would have a son. Listening from inside the tent, Sarah laughed, wondering how such a thing could be possible. But the Lord replied, "Is anything too hard for the Lord?" As the visitors departed, God revealed that the wickedness of Sodom and Gomorrah had become great. Abraham pleaded for mercy, asking if the cities would be spared for the sake of the righteous. The Lord agreed that even 10 righteous people would have been enough, but not even 10 could be found. That evening, 2 angels entered Sodom and were welcomed by Lot. They warned him that the city would soon be destroyed and urged his family to flee without looking back. At sunrise, fire and burning sulfur rained down from heaven. Sodom and Gomorrah were destroyed, and Lot's wife, looking back in disobedience, became a pillar of salt. Yet God remembered Abraham and rescued Lot before judgment fell. Later, Abraham journeyed to Gerar. Fearing for his life, he once again said that Sarah was his sister. King Abimelech took Sarah into his household, but God warned the king in a dream and protected her. Abimelech returned Sarah unharmed, blessed Abraham with gifts, and asked him to pray for his family. The Lord answered Abraham's prayer, showing once again that his covenant would not fail. Through every victory and every failure, God remained faithful to his promise. The long-awaited son had not yet been born, but the time of fulfillment was drawing near. In our next documentary, we witness the miraculous birth of Isaac and Abraham's greatest test of faith. Abraham's journey reminds us that God's promises are fulfilled in his perfect time. Even through fear, failure, and uncertainty, the Lord remained faithful to his covenant. But Abraham's greatest miracle and greatest test were still to come. Join us in our next documentary, The Son of Promise, as we witness the miraculous birth of Isaac and the extraordinary test of faith on Mount Moriah. Thank you for watching History Vault. If you enjoyed this documentary, please subscribe, like, and share this video to help us bring the Bible to life one story at a time. Until next time, may God bless you.